Being itself arises out of a field of emptiness. This emergence of particles out of a non-visible field takes place throughout the entire universe. The reason it took us so many millennia to discover this is the subtlety of the process. It takes place at a realm far more subtle than that which our eyes can detect. The usual process is for particles to erupt in pairs that will then quickly interact again and annihilate each other. Protons and antiprotons, for instance, they rush into existence and then annihilate. Such creative and destructive activity takes place everywhere and at all times in the universe. We've learned that the foundation of the universe is this mystery that can be called an empty fullness or a fecund nothingness. Even though this discovery may be difficult, if not impossible to visualize, we can, nevertheless, speak some basic truths concerning the very ground of the universe. Primarily, the base of the universe is not inert. It is not a dead, bottom-of-the-barrel kind of thing. The base of the universe boils with creativity, so much so that physicists refer to the universe's ground state as space-time foam. The true significance of the discovery of the quantum vacuum is the new understanding it provides concerning the reality of the non-visible world. I say non-visible rather than invisible, for many things are invisible to us and yet are capable of being seen. For instance, individual atoms are too small for the unassisted human eyesight to detect, but such atoms can be seen if they're magnified sufficiently. The non-visible, on the other hand, is that which can never be seen, because it is neither a material thing nor an energy constellation. In addition, the non-visible world's nature differs so radically from the material world that it cannot even be pictured. It's both non-visible and non-visualizable. Another phrase for pointing to this non-visible mystery at the base of being is the all-nourishing abyss. One advantage of this designation is its dual emphasis. The universe's generative potentiality is indicated with the phrase all-nourishing, but the universe's power of infinite absorption is indicated with the word abyss. In each instant, protons and antiprotons are emerging out of and are suddenly absorbed back into the all-nourishing abyss. The all-nourishing abyss is not a thing, nor a collection of things, nor even a physical place. It is rather a power that gives birth and that absorbs existence out of things' annihilation. At the base of the universe, then, is generative power. The root of each thing is this pure generativity. We're conditioned to think of each thing as consisting primarily of atoms and molecules, but this is not actually the case. In reality, if you took all the whirling elementary particles of your body and pressed them together until they touched, they would amount to something smaller than a grain of sand. Thus, the essential nature of any body is less material than it is empty space. From this quantum perspective, we can begin to appreciate that the essential nature of the human is the all-nourishing abyss. We are certainly composed of particles that form atoms and molecules, but our core nature, the ground of this structured being, is the realm of infinite fecundity. The human is the source of the creativity that pervades the universe. Creative action is the most natural thing a human can engage in. We need to emphasize the pervasive nature of this reality. The generativity of all-nourishing abyss is acting ceaselessly throughout the universe. Even in the darkest region, beyond the Great Wall of galaxies, even in the void between the superclusters, even in the gaps between the synapses of the neurons in our brains, there occurs an incessant foaming, a flashing flame, a shining forth from and a dissolving back into. Although our understanding is very young and thus inadequate in many ways, what we've discovered is already profoundly stirring. From our cosmological studies, we learn that we are at the center of the large-scale omnicentric expansion of the universe. From our quantum studies, we learn that matter and energy emerge from the quantum vacuum. Taken together, these two discoveries bring human understanding to a vista never before enjoyed. We exist rooted in that generativity that gave birth to the universe at the beginning of time.